Hello, welcome to the Hewman Show. My name is Mike, I am your host, and this is the podcast where we talk about all sorts of cool gaming-like stuff, as well as just anything that we find interesting, but mainly gaming stuff. And I'm just joined by JJ and Neil today. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Okay. So, we usually start off talking about what we've been up to over the past week or so. So, shall I come on my... What?
Don't come on your phone, Neil.
No,
That
shall
would be-
I use my phone as a mic?
No, your mic's good.
You're okay at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. Good thought that you should ask that once we've started. Good idea. Neil.
Yeah, good one.
So, yeah. Who wants to go first? Neil, what you been
Well,
up to? Okay, Jason,
yeah.
what you been up to?
No. Well, I've been on holiday,
Oh, you
so
have,
I
haven't
haven't
you?
really. I've been playing. Oh, actually, no, I have got one. I have got one
Okay.
on my phone. Right. I have an Apple device. I've been playing Backflip Madness.
And what is backflip madness?
Basically, you do a lot of backflips.
That's
You're a man.
madness.
Yeah, you're a man, and you jump, and you do a roll, you crunch to a ball, and then you stand up, and obviously you have to do it in a certain order, and well, not an order, but timing, and you do a backflip, and you do it or loads of backflips off of things like you get different environments and stuff, and there's different levels, and it's really fun.
Okay.
You should get it, bro. It's like
And this is
$1.
Backflip Madness, available on iOS and Android, I guess,
And
because you're telling me
Android,
to
yeah.
get it.
But you said it was
Yeah.
free or not?
$1.
Might be free on Android. I don't know.
I'll take a look right now.
Same. I'm just searching backflip joyride. Yeah.
Backflip Madness.
So I'm thinking of jetpack.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. Have you ever played jetpack joyride?
Backflip Madness demo is free.
Oh.
Backflip Madness is 99 cents. I'll download the demo.
I'm paying for it right now.
But I'm not going to download the demo right now because my internet's been really weird with bandwidth, and whenever I watch YouTube videos, it cuts out at the moment. I don't know why.
Is it by Game Soul Studio?
Probably.
The picture is a man in a leotard doing a backflip.
I
Sounds
think
about right.
that's the guy I got. Yeah. I'm downloading it
Nice.
right now, JJ. Bet
So
good.
Backflip Madness. You've literally played nothing else but this iOS game, Backflip Madness.
Pretty much. Oh, and on the iPad, a game called Crabatron.
So JJ is our iOS correspondent.
I guess so.
Okay, so just some iOS games for JJ. What about you, Neil? Anything cool?
Well, I re-downloaded PlanetSide 2 because I've downloaded it once before and I didn't really properly play it. I logged on it once, and I still haven't played it since downloading it. But it looks good, and I want to start playing it.
So, what you've been doing this week is realising that PlanetSide 2 looks good.
Well, I've been playing a lot of Candy Crush on my phone. I mean, it's old, and I've had it for a long time.
I don't think
fucking hate
PlanetSide 2. I don't think PlanetSide 2 and Candy Crush are too similar.
No. As in, that's what's put me off. I've just been on my phone playing Candy Crush, which is
Okay.
why I
hate
haven't
Candy
started
Crush.
it up. And I've been doing a lot of other work and that. But yeah, I need to start playing a bit of PlanetSide 2. I need to start using my Steam account a bit more as well, to be honest. I just want to start doing stuff. I might get I was thinking about getting a capture card. I think I spoke to you about this already, Michael.
Yeah, you did, yeah. That won't get you to use your Steam account more, though, because your Steam
No,
account...
it won't. No, it won't. I'm just speaking, and then I'm thinking of other things, so it's coming out in a weird order. So, what I meant to say is, I want to get back into gaming again, like properly gaming.
Well, you could get a capture card and then a Steam machine.
Ooh.
That's what I was going to do. That is exactly what I was setting myself up for then, actually.
Yeah?
Exactly.
Because I remember you saying you don't like recording your PC or PC games because it affects your performance.
Yeah, I was
So,
watching
if you were using a capture card, then it would be using your PC, so you'd get the better graphics than a console, but it would be recording onto a capture card, blah blah blah.
Surely,
Good
though.
stuff.
Surely, right? The Hall page uses HDMI to record, so couldn't I just plug it into my my computer
I guess so.
and I could record it that way via Hall page?
You know, Neil, I have no idea.
Eh?
I will one day get a capture card and test that if you don't test it before me.
Well, yeah, that's gonna happen.
Fair enough. So, you've looked at PlanetSide 2 and JJ played some iOS games.
We played something, didn't we? What did we play?
We've played a bit of Gary's Mod over the past couple of days. No, we haven't.
No, we played
We
it
were
today.
going to. We've been playing No More Room in Hell.
Oh yeah,
Now that's a good game. That's a free
that's fun.
game that runs on the Source engine. It's a zombie game. It's quite similar to Left 4 Dead, but it's a lot harder. It's a lot slower paced. And there are zombie children
Yes.
that lead me to scream over the microphone, shoot the children, shoot the
Is
children.
it scary?
It is quite scary.
Yeah,
it's designed
it's
to be scary. As I say, it's designed to be more serious than Left 4 Dead.
It's more survival kind of.
How many people can play it at once?
8.
Really?
I thought it was 6. No,
Eight,
you're right.
eight survivors. No one can play as zombies. There's no zombies on that game. Well, there are zombies on that game, but no player zombies. But yeah, so that's quite cool. Little free Source game that you can get just on Steam. It's on Steam. What else have I played? Jesus, nothing. Stanley Parable, but I've already talked about that. That wasn't that week. That wasn't like in the past week.
That was about 4 weeks ago.
I know. Democracy 3.
Ah.
You guys know about this game?
Democracy what?
Democracy 3, as in it's the third of the series.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
It's a political strategy game where you're basically just given a bunch of scenarios and you have to, give the best solution as well as,
Not
there's
get
like obesity and stuff.
Is it like Tycoon stuff or not?
It's not Tycoon at all. No, it's literally a screen with a bunch of like circles on it, and each circle represents something different. You have one for obesity, and then when you highlight it, it draws lines to other circles that lead to obesity. Like when you highlight obesity, it says like junk food prices and stuff like that, or junk food tax and stuff like that. So it's quite cool. I'm very good at it, I guess, because England is now the greatest country in the world after me being the Prime Minister.
You don't even have to play a game to know that.
Hey-o. But then when I played as the Americans, I got assassinated.
Oh.
President of the United States got assassinated by some environmentalists.
Oh dear.
Yeah, well that's part of life.
Is that why? Because you were promoting obesity?
No, I made it so everyone got a free bus pass and cars were really expensive, but I still got assassinated by environmentalists. I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
And then when I played as the Canadians, I got assassinated by the church. By a religious group. Yeah, so that's that game. Good fun. $25 on Steam. I wouldn't say it's worth $25. I would say get it in a sale if I was going to be completely honest with you. And I think that's really all I've played. I wanted to start playing Bioshock again, but I haven't really got into it. What else? Just scrolling through my Steam list. Played a bit of Prison Architect.
I really want to start, know how to play Gary's mod.
Well, we'll have to get back into that. I picked up Batman Arkham Asylum, so I'll have to play that as well. I think that was a couple of weeks ago.
How is Prison Architect?
Prison Architect's good. They've made a lot of cool improvements. You can now get guard dogs.
Oh wow.
Just a bunch of little cool things. They're improving it every couple of weeks. There's a small update. Speaking of updates, there's also an update for the Dead Linger, but I don't really care.
I've changed some graphics. I think something like some.
They made animations slightly smoother, I think.
Yeah.
For a lot of the zombie movement, but past caring at this point. So should we move into the news?
The news.
The news.
There we go. Had to be done. Neil's news jingle.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so let me read off some news stories that I got jotted down here. Neil linked to a article. Google rumors over. Oh yeah, I've heard about this. Okay, yeah, sure.
Why not?
There's a massive barge off the coast of San Francisco on the port, and it's allegedly something relating to Google. Well, it is something relating to Google. It's Google's, but they're not saying what it is. And the government of California is telling them that they have to either say what it is or remove it.
Well, no, the government can't actually tell because it's the way they're building it. in the water or whatever. I don't know. They by law they don't have to tell them. That's why it's so clever.
Yeah, but the thing is they don't have to tell them. But there's a law in California that states if something can be done if something can be done just as well on land, you're not allowed to do it on water.
Oh.
For instance, if it is like a data center, here it says it could be a data center or a Google Glass shop. Either of those could be done just as well on land. Maybe not a data center because you could use the ocean to cool it. But
Yeah.
But what I read, this is what it says in the article: by constructing a vessel, not a building, it can conceal its purpose because it does not need permits from San Francisco.
But okay, fair enough. But I was told they need to say what it is. I heard they need to say what it is. This is saying that they don't need to say what it is, so it's just interesting to see how that pans out. But that's really quite a cool little idea. This big barge. It's quite an ugly thing at this point, but they're still building it.
What do you reckon it is?
I think
What
it's
do
going
I
to be
reckon it is?
called. I think it's going to be called a Google barge.
Okay.
Google barge.
I have no idea. I think
A
it's
Gooban
too
bargee.
small to. I think it's too weird. I don't know. I have no idea what it could be.
It could be a data center.
I don't think it would be though. It's kind of dangerous to be a data center.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a launch pad for their rocket they're sending to Mars.
Google rocket.
You know that India just sent theirs to Mars, so now Google's going to send theirs.
Maybe they're going to keep all their stock there for storage for the Google Glass.
That's what it says here. Google Glass shop is a rumor.
Yeah, but I reckon it'll just be storage, like in boxes.
Well, yeah, perhaps storage, but then again, that's very expensive storage,
Yeah.
I want to know what it is now.
and it's not much space.
And they're not going to sell that many.
Maybe it's a test to see how curious people get.
Perhaps that's a good one, but it won't be anything that people have to go to because that means people have to go through the port, which is unsafe and ugly as fuck. Like it's not going to be a shop like it says there.
Maybe it's
No.
faster internet.
Maybe it's
They're building faster internet.
yeah, that's it. Maybe it's a barge that will drop fibre optic cables into the ocean.
Yeah,
Maybe.
so the fish get good internet.
Hawaii is the next. Hawaii is the next state getting Google Fibre. There we go. I've solved it.
It could just be the way that they're going to store stuff so they can ship it out quickly, you know?
But that's not going to be shipping it out quickly, is it? What about that would be shipping out quickly? The boat isn't going to go anywhere.
It will.
It's a barge that can literally go on like flat water the moment it touches the ocean. It's upside down.
A boat will come up to it.
Well, why can't they just put a building on land? A bigger building.
You actually make a very good point.
Okay, good to know. So there is a Google barge, and nobody knows what it is other than the guys that made Google.
GB for sure.
Hey, wake up.
Hannah just poked me with a link to a YouTube video.
What is you know the Hewman Show, right? Is the news related to specific topics?
As I said, gaming, but just specifically gaming, but really it's just anything we're interested in, anything we can find cool.
Well, I wanted to speak about the Toronto mayor.
Well, that's okay.
Is he crashed into another Tesco?
Well, he's admitted, you know, he got accused of.
Tesco?
Didn't he drive into a Tesco?
Oh my god, they ain't got Tesco in
No,
Canada.
We don't have
Tesco's
Tesco in
Canada.
Toronto. What are
You know, he
talking
got accused
about?
of that video where they the Kickstarter, the crack and everything.
The Kickstarter. Yeah, I know what you mean.
He's actually admitted doing it,
Yep. I live in
That's
Toronto,
absolutely
so
brilliant.
I heard about this, of course.
and he said about like a boat.
A boat. They didn't say
boat.
yeah, a boat. Yeah,
Barge.
he's admitted to smoking crack, which is
A barge.
it's good that he's come forward. I was going to say, that's cool of him. There's nothing cool about this guy. He's literally a waste of space in every single way. This guy's a fucking loser. He needs to. People are urging him to resign, but he's refusing.
He seems friendly.
wish-
Though.
That's his job. That's how he got voted.
You wish you had Boris Johnson.
I wish Boris Johnson was the mayor of Toronto.
I love
wish-
Boris.
I wish Boris Johnson was mayor of the world.
Yeah, him and his hair.
I've already got that position.
So yeah, he's said he has smoked crack cocaine before, but does not intend to do so again.
Till tomorrow.
As I say, if you'd asked him before he smoked crack cocaine if he intended on smoking crack cocaine, he would have said no as well, so whatever. So that's that. That's cool news that it's come out to the light, and hopefully he'll resign and we'll get a better mayor in this city. Okay?
Yep, I'm
Okay.
happy with that.
Good.
Okay. Moving on to more gamey type news. The Steam Machine, the first prototype has been unveiled about what it looks like. Have you seen what this looks like, Neil?
The what, sorry?
The Steam Machine, the new Steam games console.
Googling it right now.
Linked
Don't
you
need
already. I linked you to the wrong thing.
That's a nice little document you sent me, and I haven't got permission.
As I say, you haven't got permission, that's why.
There you go.
There you go. So this is what the Steam Machine, the first 200, will look like. Now, it's a prototype. It looks a little bit like an Xbox, but I think it looks really good.
It does look cool.
Oh, it looks like a projector you get in schools.
I don't think it's like a projector that you get in schools.
No.
Yeah, the little circle, and it stands on the stand.
You mean it's like a projector?
That's what I said.
Yeah, you said like you get in schools.
Yeah, I was
just
using that as an example.
Okay. So this is the new Steam Machine. This is what the first 200 prototype machines will look like, but it doesn't necessarily mean that this is what the final products will look like. Of course, there's going to be hundreds of different designs because of any company can make a Steam Machine. So
Really? Yeah.
this is just Valve's prototype for it.
Why can't anyone make it?
Anyone can make it because the Steam OS is open source software. Well, I don't know if it's open source, but it's the license is a free license. So anyone can get a license from Valve and then sell a computer with the Steam operating system on it. Once the Steam operating system's released.
When's it out?
Next year sometime, I assume. Before the end of the year, the first 200 prototype machines will go out. That's before the end of the year, and then after the year's over, next year sometime, just other machines will be released as well as the operating system. And you'll be able to install the operating system on any machine you want to install on. Okay.
It's going to be cool.
It's going to be cool. I'm quite excited for it. I don't imagine I'd get one.
Is there much you can do on your Steam machine that you can't do on Steam already?
The idea is that you can sit on your couch, which you can still do with Steam, with your PC. But the idea is that you can sit on your couch and still have your computer in your living room or whatever, or in your office or wherever you have your computer. Because at the moment, like if I connected my computer to the TV, you can make it so Steam starts like when you turn on your PC, and then you can make it so it launches in big picture mode when you turn on Steam. So in the end, you can make it so it boots to big picture mode. That's all fine, but of course that means I have to have my big ass computer underneath my TV instead of in my office or whatever. This is basically just designed to be a bridge between PC gaming and console gaming.
Yeah.
It's not for PC gamers. Like, it's of course for PC gamers if they want it, but it's not like Valve didn't make it and go, this will sell this and then PC gamers will buy this. They said, we'll sell this and then console gamers will buy this, you know?
Yeah.
That's, I think, the idea behind it.
Okay.
Would either of you be getting one, do you think?
Is there any kind of pricings?
Absolutely not. It's all dependent on the kind of specs, because as I say, they're all made by different developers, so you'll get ones that are designed to be super powerful, you get ones that are designed to be super quiet, you'll get ones that are designed to be super cheap, and of course the super cheap ones will be able to stream from your PC rather than running the games on the actual device, which is cool.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see what happens next year.
I might get one.
I always wanted a Raspberry Pi. If it runs on Raspberry Pi, then I'll get it.
You and your Raspberry Pis.
I like Raspberry Pi. Shut up.
Sorry.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're sorry. How about the new consoles? Either of you?
I'm undecided, but I mean, I want an Xbox, but obviously I'm basing on what my friends get.
Boo.
Me.
Boo.
What about you, JJ?
I'd like a PS4, please. Thank you.
With the PlayStation 4 out late next week, we'll have to see what happens. No, late next week for me, not for you.
PS4 would definitely sell more. Because that rhymed. It's the only reason.
Xbox One will be less fun.
No.
That was good, bro.
Thank you. What were you going to say, Neil?
Xbox
I was
One
gonna say it'll be more
is like
fun.
a dick in the bum.
Okay, well that's
PS4 is as bad as a whore.
Well, whores are pretty good, I think.
Do you really? So
I'd rather have a whore than a dick in the bum.
I'd rather have a whore than an Xbox One.
If you've got a PS4, shut up and sit on the floor.
Okay, well, this is getting silly. Yeah, so we'll have to see what really takes the cake. I have a feeling that the PlayStation 4 is going to have a lot more of an obvious lead, but like my point being that the people that play the PS4 will be more vocal. The people that play the Xbox One are going to be, I think, in terms of casual gamers, a lot more people will get the Xbox. Because it comes with the Kinect, which a lot of people see as a casual gaming piece of hardware.
Well, it's more of like a entertainment system now.
It's more of an
than
entertainment
Xbox.
system, yeah. And a lot of people that already have the Xbox, they're all people that just get Call of Duty every year. They don't follow a lot of the big gaming news. They're just the
No.
casual gamers that get Call of Duty every year.
13-year-olds.
Yeah, basically. So it'd be like, Mummy, Daddy, get me an Xbox One.
And then
So-
I'll just be going around like
I've got a few.
paying.
Go on.
No, you go.
No, you were saying something, and I'm going to go away
No.
from your topic, so you might as well carry on.
I don't want to.
Well, I mean, how many more stories you got, Michael? Because I've got a few.
I have 2 more.
Then go ahead.
Okay. Neil, I know I've mentioned this one to JJ, so it's why I direct it at you. Do you know of the gaming series of games called Age of Empires?
I do. I work in a game shop.
Okay, yeah, that's true, but Age of Empires hasn't exactly had an installment for the past few years.
We still sell it though.
What's the game shop that you work at called?
It's called Game.
Oh, right.
Quite original.
So, Age of Empires 2, released in, give me a second, 1999, has an expansion coming out.
What?
An expansion officially supported by the publishers of the game. Give me a sec, let me find out who that is.
Did you see what
Expansion for an old game though, like just...
Microsoft Studios is the developer and Skybox Labs is the publisher, or it's the other way around probably.
Why not?
Go on.
Why not make another game? Why an expansion for a very old game?
Because it was Microsoft Studios is the publisher and Skybox Labs is a mod team that has been modding Age of Empires 2 for a very long time, ever since its release. Microsoft Studios have realised that there's potential to rekindle this old franchise, and I guess what they're doing is releasing one of the mods as an official expansion pack.
They released Age of Empires 2 HD in April.
I guess it's probably more an expansion for Age of Empires HD. It does
I
say
guess
here,
so.
Age of Empires 2 HD, The Forgotten. So I guess it's maybe you can't play it on the original, only for HD. Oh, it's an exclusive for Steam, which you can only get the HD one for. So I guess it's an expansion for the HD collection, which is still awesome. It's just so.
I'm
such
probably
a
going to get
strange-
this.
Yeah, well, you have to let us know what
I
it's like.
loved Age of Empires 2.
Age of Empires was one of the first multiplayer games I properly played.
Much better than Age of Empires 3,
I don't remember.
which was pretty pants.
But I think this is really cool, and I'm excited to see what happens with this. They might release more expansions, or they might release a whole new game. I hope they release a whole new game.
A whole new...
It's just so. It's
I
just
reckon
so
they will if it's popular. If the expansion's very popular.
I just find it so strange that they're releasing the expansion for Age of Empires 2 instead of 3. But as JJ said, I guess it's because the HD collection.
Exactly.
I might have to pick up Age of Empires 2 HD. How much is it?
We should 15 quid, so what, $20?
I'll take a look now.
It's a 4-pack for 50 quid, 45 quid, sorry.
Age of Empires 2, $20. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Cool to see that happening. Such a weird little bit of news.
If we get that, bro, we have to multiplayer that up.
Most definitely my compadre. And now my final topic. Neil's got a couple, he says. My final topic is, do you guys know of the Unity game engine?
Yes.
Neil?
Yeah, I do.
Unity game engine. The Unity game engine is offering free licenses, I guess pro licenses, because there is a free license already for it. Free access to the Unity game engine. Again, I just assume it's the pro license. They're offering free licenses to people that are developing games for ID at Xbox, which is their independent developer program. And it's basically saying, if you guys develop for the Xbox One, we'll give you a free Unity license.
Oh.
So it's trying to promote independent developers.
Yep, independent. Yep. Which is interesting. Do you guys think that will lead to... To be honest with you, that just means, hey, you want to get a game released on the PlayStation 4? Release it on Xbox One, and we'll give you a free premium account for Unity, but you can also release it on PlayStation 4 if you want. Like, I don't think this is... I think this is more of a...
It might be a startup thing, though. It is a startup thing, isn't it? To get people to start developing for them. And then when it hits off and Xbox really popular because all these independent games, more people will come to them and bam, they sell loads.
But I think that if people are releasing it for the Xbox One, they'll probably also release it for the PlayStation 4. I think that if it was going to go either way, people would go exclusive to PlayStation rather than Xbox. Because game developers are internet-type people, and internet-type people don't like the Xbox.
But this could be sort of like a peace offering, and like you know what, Xbox, you're nice.
That's my point. Yeah, people are going to release on the Xbox for the free license, just to make their PlayStation 4 version better.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends how they handle it when they release it and everything, and the support they get from Microsoft as well.
Yeah,
you could have a license, but if Microsoft aren't supporting you at all, like giving you a lot of,
that was the big problem with the original independent program for Xbox, was that there wasn't enough support in terms of your game. If it didn't sell well at first, it would just be thrown to the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, they need to support it more because independent developers are the best.
Exactly. Okay. Well, they are. Oh no, one more story. This doesn't. You guys don't care about this.
I don't give a shit, bro.
So, you guys know I'm a fan of the Metal Gear Solid series of games.
Yeah.
The Metal Gear Solid series of games has a new one coming out.
Number 5, is it?
Ah, you'd think that, wouldn't you? But you're fucking wrong.
Oh. 7.
Steam? Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. A prequel to Metal Gear Solid 5 is being released in the spring for $30. And then it comes out, Metal Gear Solid 5 comes out later in that year. So that's quite cool. A little $30 prequel to the Metal Gear Solid series, or Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm excited for that. You guys excited for that?
Nah.
I've never played a Metal Gear Solid game in my life.
Exactly, same.
I would recommend it. Okay.
Well,
go on.
If you recommend it, I'll maybe try and borrow one from work and
yeah,
see what goes.
Would. Pick up the Legacy Collection, just play Metal Gear Solid 4, and if you like it, play the rest. PlayStation 3 exclusive. And on that note, Neil, what have you got?
Okay, you both went for the PS4, right?
I'm not getting a console, but if I was, it would be PS4.
JJ, you strike me as a man who likes his music.
You're correct.
Well,
I don't like music, so I'll just.
You're
I'll
gonna
just
have to, if you want to listen to your music on your PS4.
I don't want to.
If you do, right, this is just the point. You're gonna have to
Okay.
sign up to the Sony Music Unlimited streaming service because it does not support MP3 files or media files or whatever it is. The music things, audio CDs or MP3 files, it will not support them.
What do you say I have to sign up for?
You got to sign up for their Sony Music Unlimited streaming service. So it'd be you get loads of songs and everything, but you got to pay for it.
It's like $9.99 a month or something, I guess.
Yeah, so it's like Spotify really.
Yeah.
Spotify.
For your Sony devices.
I've got this thing, like, you plug a keyboard and a mouse and speakers into it, and you put a screen on it. A computer. This plays music. I can use this.
If you want to be smart, that's fine there, JJ. What about the people that don't have this luxury, this pleasure?
Well, they can pay for it. I don't give a shit what they do.
See, this is why the Xbox beats the PS4, because it can play music.
That one thing that isn't related to gaming is the reason.
No, but that's going to be a blow for him.
Neil, how many times have you ever played music through your console?
Twice.
There you go. You've had your Xbox for 8 years.
Yeah, but I'm changing.
That is, I admit that is a quite cool feature that on the Xbox 360 you can play music while you're playing your game.
You mean you can't do it currently on the PlayStation 3?
Correct. Well, you can do it on certain games I think.
Some games have like an MP3 feature in the game, don't they?
Gran Turismo 5, you can do it.
It's the Saints Row series, I believe.
Right.
So, is that something that they've said at first it won't be supported, or it will never be supported?
They said, well, they got a lot of negative feedback, and it is something they might change in the future.
So that means it's something that will get changed in the future, and it's not a problem.
It's not a permanent thing, but it's still something that they need to think about now.
So hang on, they're bad because of their coming up with a policy that people don't like, and they're considering changing it.
Well, people still had to go at Microsoft for doing that.
That's my point. Microsoft did it with something 1,000 times worse.
But they changed it very quickly.
And they didn't change it very quickly. And I'm sure that Sony will go back on this. Not to be a fanboy or argue or anything, but I'm sure Sony will change their mind on this. They probably thought, let's just see what happens if we suggest it. People are saying, I don't like it. And Sony is just going to say, okay, well, let's see how we can patch this and get it back to normal.
But it doesn't make sense, though. Why did they just put it in there anyway? It's not like a massive thing to remove. I don't get it.
I think they just wanted to, I don't know.
See if they could get any money out of it.
Yeah, see if they could get away with it. And they found out that they probably can't, so they're going to fix it. They'll probably wait till after release, so a lot of people end up signing up for it anyway. And then they'll probably do that because then they can set out a press release and say, hey, we listened to you guys. Sorry it took until after the console was out.
Try and sound out the good guys when they're really bad.
Yeah, they're really bad for wanting to do that, but Microsoft's the great guy for
not an
wanting to
Xbox
spy on
fanboy
you.
whatsoever, by the way.
Okay, so Sony Unlimited, Music Unlimited. I'm going to look into that, honestly, because I'm using a system at the moment called, I don't know how you pronounce it, Radio or Ardio, and it's absolutely terrible.
Oh.
So if Music Unlimited's better, then I'll go for it, and then it won't even bother me anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm just being slow and I've not read a lot about it, and if so, then I'm a terrible person because I work in a game shop. But the Wii Mini.
Yeah.
Looks awful, and it sounds awful, and it seems pointless.
It's been out in Canada for about 2 years.
Really?
So why are they launching it in the US now?
But I don't know, it was an exclusive to Canada for the longest time, and I have no idea why.
It just doesn't make sense. Why launch it in America when they got the Wii U? And
$99 here.
They don't make games for Wii anymore.
Do they not? Of course they got.
They do.
Very little. Very little.
It's all those stupid party games. I'm
Mario Party 17.
My biggest problem with it, I may have even considered getting one if it wasn't for this point. It can't connect to the internet.
Well, the Wii Mini.
It's like a budget.
The Wii Mini. Yeah, but if it was that size and if it had no other features, but the fact is that the main thing I would use it for is like Netflix, and then I would sometimes play Wii games on it. But the fact
it's costing $99, right?
That's not bad at all.
You can get a second-hand one in game for £45, like a normal Wii.
£45 for a Wii.
Second-hand one, right? But it'll cost you $99 to get a Wii Mini.
£45 for a Wii. That's so cheap.
I know.
And again, though, the Wii Mini is only going to cost £61. If you think, I didn't really think about that.
But I would, if anyone asked me, should I get a brand new Wii Mini or a second-hand Wii, I would say get a second-hand Wii.
Second-hand Wii, yeah.
£15 cheaper, £16 cheaper, and
year guarantee.
What?
You get a year guarantee and the option to buy Game Care if you decide to.
What? Because
Don't
it's second-hand.
buy Game Care.
Yeah,
it's a rip-off.
But no, you get the Wii. Yeah, get the Wii, not a fucking Wii U. What is that?
Who the fuck wants a Wii U?
Get an Apple TV.
I like the idea of the Wii U, but it's way too overpriced.
The Wii U is terrible.
I don't know, man. If it was cheaper, I'd probably get it.
Hannah and I had one, and we used it twice. No, we used it more than twice. It wasn't great at all. But then I personally dislike Nintendo. Like, I just don't like their content. I can't. Other than The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, I can't think of a single game that they've ever released that I liked. Maybe a couple of the Game Boy Pokemon games.
They should bring back N64, like an N128.
Wasn't that just a GameCube?
No.
I don't know what the GameCube was.
What about a Game Sphere?
It's spherical. That's already been done, JJ. Have you never watched Drake and Josh?
No.
in that
They
show.
released a Vine recently where he said that exact line.
Yeah, that was one of the most popular lines from the show because when the GameCube was coming out, they parodied it with the Game Sphere. And Josh said how he really wants one. He says, "It's spherical! Spherical!" And I always quote it to Hannah and she has no fucking clue what I'm talking about. So, the Game Sphere is going to be out in stores when, Neil?
It's actually out in 20 minutes my time, midnight time.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, awesome.
Last
Get your hands.
last but not least for my stories.
Yep,
Oh, you might already know this as well.
I probably do.
But any of you
Yeah.
play Gran Turismo 6?
Yes. Oh, no. It's not out yet, so
Well,
no.
I mean, any of you play Gran Turismo, sorry.
No,
Gran
I've never
Turismo.
played a Gran Turismo game either.
Well, do you, JJ?
I know what you're going to say, but I have played GT5 yet.
What I'm going to say relating to?
The moon.
Yes, correct. You
What?
can drive a lunar rover on the moon. In a
Points for
GT6.
JJ.
That is cool. I'm getting that game now. Is it on PS3?
Yeah,
PS,
it's only
yeah.
on PS3.
PS4, I thought.
Oh,
No, PS3.
It's not
Oh,
on
really?
PS4.
Well, they've
Pretty
only
well-
announced it on PS3.
Oh, so I guess they will announce it on PS4.
yeah, it must do.
Or make another GT for
Well,
PS4.
they've got Drive Club, haven't they, coming up on PS4?
They have. But
Is-
what's not clear is whether or not you can race the the rover on land, or if you can only do it on the moon.
Right, JJ, well, we're getting that.
Okay.
That's amazing. That's
Well, if
the
I
greatest.
get a PS, if I get, you got PlayStation 3, haven't you? Never mind.
You've got a PlayStation 3 as well.
Oh, I have, haven't I? I forgot about that. Sitting
Wow.
right next to me, unplugged.
Amazing. Mine's in the living room. I let my roommate borrow it because I use it maybe once a week to play Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh,
With-
very nice roommate.
He also has my TV. My room
Right,
feels very
JJ, I just
empty.
want to ask why you keep changing your avatar from different pictures of Boris Johnson.
Because he's a legendary.
I know, I mean, I've noticed it changing.
That's
I like that one.
amazing. Okay.
That's something.
Okay. So, that's the news. We've probably missed a whole bunch of stuff.
Probably.
We'll
We'll
take a
edit it
second to
all
talk
in.
about Call of Duty that was released today.
Oh, yeah. Wait, hang on. It was released today?
Call of Duty was released on November 5th.
Shit.
Remember,
last night.
the Call of Duty release.
Was there a midnight release at Game?
Of course
So-
there was.
But people are very are going on about how angry they are that it's going to be 720p on the Xbox One and 1080p on the PS4.
People don't know what they're fucking talking about. That's the problem. Nobody has a fucking clue what they're talking about, and people are just getting upset because of someone said 720, but 1080 is a bigger number.
But it
No,
is true though. It is going to.
99% of people won't care, and I bet a large portion of them only
I
have
don't think you'll notice
720p
the difference
TVs
at all.
anyway. Exactly. Most people don't care or won't notice, and most of them, I bet, don't even have 1080p TVs.
If you've got a gigantic TV, you might notice a little bit. But unless you have a gigantic TV, you probably won't notice. And to be honest, COD graphics aren't exactly amazing anyway. So
But, guys, wait a minute. It's got dogs.
And the
They've had
fish
dogs
move
in it
out your
before.
way.
dogs, World at War. Oh, I miss World at War, Michael.
Yeah, but a companion dog, Neil. A companion dog.
Companion
Still, World at
dog.
War was fun with you and me, Mike.
It was, I miss World
The
War.
Rangers, remember?
Yeah, good times. Me and Neil tried to make a machinima and it sucked. Good times. I don't remember how we tried to record it. Did you have a capture
I
card?
had Dazzle, but it was really rubbish. Dazzle
Yeah,
was
it
terrible.
only shot
Never
in
get
like
Dazzle.
360p.
Exactly.
So
Never
there you
get
go.
Dazzle.
Yeah. Alright, Call of Duty's got some bad reviews across the board, generally speaking. Destructoid gave it 5 out of 10. Destructoid's one of those websites that just tries to be hip, though. IGN only gave it 88, which is low for IGN. 63 from some Swedish website.
Do you know what I think the new Call of Duty game is going to be a little bit like?
What?
Call of Duty.
The last Call of Duty game, and then
It is a new game engine, though.
Oh really? Did they not say that
Well,
last year?
Yeah.
No, they've never said it's going to be a new engine.
Yeah, but is it really a new engine?
A lot of people have said
doubt
that they don't like it because it's very different
Shit.
and it's changed too much.
I
That's
can't
actually
win.
that's what I don't get. Like, they're losing the people that are still playing it, and they're not gaining back the people that used to play it.
Yeah. They can't keep going like at the top because I remember Call of Duty 4 was definitely their best. Everyone
Call of
played
Duty
that.
4 was
yeah.
the best one, yeah.
Modern
But they're
Warfare
always going to
2.
do well because little kids love the like sound of playing a first-person shooter with their mates. It's something cool
That's the
to do.
thing. Call of Duty, like it may have peaked and it may be losing its peak, but you have to realize that Call of Duty's always been popular, and it's going to be like Call of Duty games are going to be released yearly for another, I'd say, 6-7 years before maybe one that doesn't get released one year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the launch of Battlefield 4, we had about 30 people come to it, maybe less.
What would you say for Call of Duty? Do you know?
About
I mean, I know you weren't there.
About 200, 300.
Yeah, so quite a significant amount more. Battlefield is making headway. With Titanfall coming out next year, I think that's going to... But the thing is with Titanfall is it's coming out in spring. So it's like it's so different. It's 6 months after Call of Duty. Both of them can exist.
Yeah.
And of course it's only on Xbox anyway, so PlayStation users won't.
Battlefield was trying to compete with COD.
Battlefield, I don't... In a way, I think someone at EA said we can compete with COD. But I think that EA are just sitting down and thinking, you know what? Battlefield's so different to COD. Because it really is.
It's more of a, you've got to work with your friends and your team.
It
take
requires
slower,
more teamwork, yeah.
You don't
But
run
it's
around
also,
and knife and everything.
but it's also, there's vehicles, that adds like a huge dimension to the game. Vehicles.
Maps are huge though.
Maps are huge, exactly. It's just such a different game. Call of Duty is quick fire, shoot. And Battlefield is a lot more, that you have a lot more times when you're not shooting in Battlefield. It's a very different paced game. I love Battlefield.
I like to sit in a game, like when you're in a game and you can just like take it slower. You can, you wait for an enemy, you see an enemy, shoot them. Where in COD, you go around every corner knowing there's someone there, or you're going to get shot from behind, or someone's camping up on a bloody roof somewhere.
I think that Call of Duty will have years before there's not a Call of Duty released 1 year, but I think that if it doesn't get released 1 year, there'll still be one the next year. You know?
Yeah, if they stop the whole Infinity War Treyarch thing.
And what else was there? Of course, they've already got Destiny coming out as well, which is
Oh yeah.
same publisher, Activision.
Isn't it Bungie as well?
Bungie's the developer, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
that's good.
That does I honestly haven't seen much. Although I saw some footage for Titanfall and really thought it looked cool. But until like the other day, I thought it looked pretty shit. So
Where's Titanfall?
Titanfall is the game.
Shooter.
It's a first-person shooter, but it's also got like big mech warriors in it. So you can either be on foot or you can get inside a big mech warrior, and it's got the jetpacks. It's kind of a cross between Halo and that mech warrior game and Call of Duty.
Alright, okay.
It looks kind of cool, and I'm thinking about getting it. It comes out on PC. I was going to get it on the Xbox 360 until I found out it comes out on PC, so I get it on PC.
While we're on the subject of EA, I saw an article today that when EA was named worst company in America, apparently they're working to overcome to get out of this. To get out of their bad rep.
Well, that was the second year in a row they won that.
They're doing well then.
Yeah, and
they
said that the first time. So.
Oh wow.
Fact is that EA has spokespeople that say that kind of stuff, and then they go to their board of like directors and say, we want to go down this path because I think our customers will really like it, and they'll go, yeah, but hang on, is that the way we're going to make the most money? And then they'll be like, well, no, we could do this to make more money. And then the board of directors goes, cool, do that then. That's what it is. That's the reason EA has such big problems, is because they're just such a big company, I think. I think that as a game developer, they need to, I think as a publisher, they need to just go into smaller publishers rather than buying lots of developers and just having one big publisher. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have another bit of news. Nice. We're recording, dude.
Okay. You can cut it out. You've got major skills in the editing world.
I have to find it now. The PlayStation Store now accepts PayPal.
Hooray!
So that's cool.
Well, that is quite cool, actually.
Oh, actually, sorry. Quick, go back to COD then. Sorry.
Okay.
COD 16. It's a 16.
Really?
Sorry?
It's a rated 16.
Well, it's only because you use... What do you use now? What's the rating board? Because you used to... Peggy.
But they used Peggy before as well. They used both of them. And both were 18.
I don't know. Over here it's an M. That's all I know.
Rated M for mature.
But yeah,
Rated M for mature.
the BBFC, or I forgot the enough. I should know this. But yeah, that's they don't do that for games anymore.
Xbox One will support DLNA and CD playback and will only kind of support MP3s.
Right.
You'll be able to stream content to your Xbox using the Play 2 supported devices such as Windows 7, 8, and 8.1 enabled PC and Windows Phone. So, you can't play MP3s on an Xbox One.
Why not?
Hey man, I'm looking at the Penny Arcade article about it. The system is also DLNA compatible and in the process of being certified. As for MP3 playback, well, that's kind of a mixed bag. The system is a Play 2 receiver, so you'll be able to stream your content onto your Xbox One using any Play 2 supported devices such as Windows 7, 8, 8.1, or a Windows Phone. So you won't be able to play MP3s on it, but you'll be able to stream MP3s from your PC to it.
Don't believe you.
I'll link you to the article.
Can't read.
Okay, I won't link you to it then.
He just read it to you though.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So there you go, Neil. Your whole thing about how
The one bad thing about PS3 you can find, Xbox also has that.
I wonder why they don't do it. I wonder why they sat down and said, okay, let's make it so it doesn't stream MP3s. I don't know. I mean, I know there's licensing behind playing MP3s, but it can't actually be hard to get that licensing.
If they're already streaming it via their service, they must have that license.
No, because they have the license for their PCs, but it doesn't necessarily mean
No, because you can still stream it to your PlayStation
your Xbox.
via the service. I'm
Xbox.
talking about both of them though. As in, there's probably a service that you can get. Yeah, they've got the music service on Xbox Last FM and everything.
Yeah, they do have an Xbox. Xbox has its own music service now as well. Yeah,
So you can.
Yeah. You can stream the MP3s, but I think it's saying you can't store MP3s on the hard drive. Or if you do store MP3s on the hard drive, you can't use them. So people don't torrent music, I guess. But then, who fucking torrents music, puts it on their Xbox? Wouldn't you just... Go on.
You can't use Last FM while you're in game.
Sorry.
Can you?
What?
No, but there is the Xbox Music Pass, which I assume you'll be able to use in game.
Are you sure you can't? Because you can multitask on them now.
I guess you probably can then.
Maybe.
And actually, yeah, you used to be able to play it when you played music. You'd be able to be doing something else. So I remember I was around your house once and they did that. You had like music on your Xbox.
Yeah. I used to do that sometimes. Yeah.
You can play it when it's doing something else. Yeah.
Yeah. You can do it on current Xbox, but what not? That was music on my Xbox.
Oh, it wasn't Last FM. Yeah, wasn't an app.
Yeah.
I've never used Last FM before. I don't really know what it is.
You are basically such a band that you like, and then it will play that band's music and also other bands which are related to it, similar genre, etc.
The project lead for No More Room in Hell is doing an AMA.
Oh, nice.
As we speak.
Ask him what flavour sandwiches he likes.
No.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess, unless there's any more news, then we'll talk about this week's releases.
Oh.
Shall we do that?
Do that. Do it now.
This week's game releases.
When does Black Flag come out?
Black Flag is already out.
Whoa.
On PC it comes out in a couple of weeks, I think.
I won't be getting it.
Nah, not after the amount that you played number 3.
Bored of AC games now.
I bought Assassin's Creed 3 and I will try it at some point. So, on Monday, we had nothing interesting. 4 games, of which I'd never heard of. Today we had Call of Duty Ghosts, a new Power Rangers game for the 3DS.
Oh, yes.
Sid Meier's, a new Sid Meier's game. If you guys are aware of the Civilization series, Sid Meier's is the mastermind behind those.
Yeah, good old Sid.
A new Ben 10 game.
Oh, yes.
On Wednesday we have Batman Arkham Origins for the Xbox 360, PS3 and PC. And Wii U.
That's out.
This is... Apparently it's not.
It is in England.
Apparently it's not.
Where's this for?
GameSpot.com, that's all it says.
GameSpot might be American.
It is, but why would it... I don't know. Let me Google hang on.
Hang on. Isn't it on
Batman
Steam?
Origins. Release date's October 25th. I don't know. This is wrong. I take everything we say with a pinch of salt today. On Thursday we have Wii Sports Club.
Yay.
A new rally game coming out. Assassin's Creed Heritage Collection, which I assume is all the old Assassin's Creed in one. Apparently, Batman Arkham Origins also comes out on Friday, as well as Wednesday, as well as a week ago.
It's out now. I can buy it on Steam and play it.
I don't know.
I think you've got an outdated list.
I don't think it's outdated. I think it's just got Batman in multiple locations.
I think it's just
Apparently,
shit.
Halo 4 comes out on Friday.
Nice.
Where is this list? Can you link me, please?
Can you link us to this?
I think you're missing something here, Mike.
It's probably like Platinum Edition. Or not Platinum Edition, but
maybe.
Game of the Year Edition.
Yeah, it's Game of the Year Edition coming out.
There you go. Pinball?
Yeah, pinball.
Zumba?
Yeah, Zumba.
Mafia 2 and Bioshock 2.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank. Did you guys ever play Ratchet and Clank?
Clatchet and Rank.
Clatchet and Rank?
Is there like DLC coming out for it?
I think there's well, I don't know. There must be a game.
Into the Nexus. I remember that being
Nexus.
already out. But then what do I know?
I don't know if you knew this, but they're actually bringing out a film.
Apparently, according to when you actually click on Ratchet and Clank, it says it's coming out on December 31st.
We've got a new Professor Layton game coming out.
I'm looking elsewhere now, guys.
The Azure and that one's accurate though. The Azure and Legacy. Professor Layton's been a very popular game on the DS.
So, Civilization Ace Patrol came out today, as well as Call of Duty Ghosts.
That won't do well.
And Arcania. Don't know what that is.
I swear Arcania's out.
It comes out 2 days from now.
You sure?
No. So there's the game releases, as well as right now there is a Humble Bundle going on where you can get Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City.
They're also being sold. Arkham City is also being sold with graphics cards at the moment.
You can get Fear 2 and Fear 3, Lord of the Rings War to the North, and Scribblenauts.
Oh, there's a new Arcania coming out.
And the money goes to We Can Be Heroes, a foundation for wounded soldiers. No, it's not. Why would they put this? Why would they put something like this? I thought this was about wounded soldiers because it's fucking Remembrance Day in a week.
Wow.
But no, it's about starving children in Africa, which is a worthy cause still.
Oh, yes.
Bad timing though.
Bad timing.
Yeah,
Totes my
we can
goats.
save them next week.
Can you get poppies in Canada Land, bro?
Yeah, they're different. They're not the same type of poppies. They're shit poppies.
Oh,
The thing that I read a story that changed the ones over here to like white poppies.
They wanted them to be different for peace.
Exactly, that's what I was reading.
On the Humble Weekly sale, you can get a bunch of Worms games.
Oh, awesome.
If I remember correctly, when you buy Worms games through the Humble sale, you don't get the online aspect of them.
Oh.
Okay, well, I think we're going to round the show to a close now. So, thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
I've been Neil, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.